Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 40.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Gurley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That second down play nets a -4.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. This is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Edwards. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
With the give to
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folding like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
3-yard line.
First and goal from the 3. They'll look to run with Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
End of the first quarter.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Offense out there for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily The coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's Gurley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it'll be Edwards, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Falcons.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I don't think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. Way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Being chased out left. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
38-yard line.
Not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 38-yard line, second and 9. From the shotgun, Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Throwing again, Ryan. Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First down, Baltimore.
play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
His kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Falcons 10.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
To throw on third down, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Calvin Ridley, 32 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will make it into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
He's brought down by
a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The tackle made by Dante Fowler. It's a gain of 4. And it's
on 3rd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Jackson now. Flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Hooked in the air, intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And it's a big Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He finds some open field here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
16.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So the first connection there, Ryan to Jones, and certainly a big reason they're losing on the scoreboard.
As they go as a connection, it's Pierce, so goes the team. And they need to be on the same page, in sync. And they really wish it could have been earlier in the game. Now they've got some ground to make up.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Ryan. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. T.J. Green with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Now a this is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley, but he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's going to get the It's across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
28-yard line.
From the 28, it's second and 5. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media. Keep us blind, a good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, that's I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up
Gurley.
At the 40.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They run. It's Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Well, they're going option play on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll run with Smith. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Hill. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Patrick Queen on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson buying time to his left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And a Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Dobbins running out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions,
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 22 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Extra point, hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Returning it, Justice Hill. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down. Dobbins, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, he'll be brought down on the the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Carry for Baltimore.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd and 4. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
4 yards to go.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Dobbins. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Raven first down.
They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. Get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but
double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the player unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. This will be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. To throw is Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
And it's third down.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To
Devin Duvernay.
Touchdown.
34 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Ryan gets this one to Hill. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. 1st down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A first down carry for Smith. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The one who brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
He's going to get 4-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Again they run with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute it.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The Falcons going to use the 2nd second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Ryan. Side complete. It's Jones. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. He'll look to throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Peters.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.
On the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me now.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 9th.
So probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the
a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Working from the gun, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Back to the running game with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally taken down at the 15. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the
now Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Niners 7. Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Ravens nothing.
Here we go. Wait. Check. Crunch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 28-yard line. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And all the way down to the 39.
Ball carrier.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards on the ground.
And a Raven 1st down.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, an 80-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On third down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Jackson on first down. Caught right side, it's Snead.
Jackson's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he gets this underneath to Dobbins. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This is 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
And the Raven first down.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
14.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the pickup.
They'll keep it on the ground again here.
The 27-yard line.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Ravens.
Here's Dobbins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jackson down on third down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up third down.
21.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Way on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 7-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Complete to
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay. 45 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Marlon.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Garoppolo on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a Raven first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Dobbins running out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the 49ers, 30.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
To Willie Snead. It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here we go. 180. Defense, let's go.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80! Defense wins championships, baby!
And they take a knee.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Head to toe designer, drip, little bit, let me feel myself a little bit, you ain't talking.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now a play fake here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
First and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Fred Warner.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball at the 23, second and 8.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
got him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Is good. Makes the score Ravens 7, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, 49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Mostert a first down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Campbell on the stop.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the end of the first
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run here with Dobbins.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Dobbins on the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up
2nd and 11 now.
At the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something they can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, trying to get things settled down a little bit.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson.
Caught right side at Snead. And they'll get him down up past the 15. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Dancing to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
The keeper.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
To Nick Boyle.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Garoppolo to try again on second down.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit it with a gain of over 20. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
18-yard
from the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calais Campbell on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. This is caught.
And the Niners are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
It's a turnover on downs.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the Ravens' 30-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel. 30 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go play action with Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because
He is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a carry for Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
One more time with Dobbins. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1. At the 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's another 49er first down.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more, eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
21, here we go. 58, come on. Don't get nervous. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, I got you. Man, I got you. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike. Silver. And 58 is for Mike. Go 58.
Garoppolo again. Did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Jackson back into his end zone. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Jackson's
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Ravens.
Now Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 28-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Yards to go.
From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. A dump down to McKinnon. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
40-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's on the pickup. Brings up
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
21.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Today's final.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.